Today I'm in the wood yard. I'm going to talk about what I sell, and it's not firewood. Here we go. So this morning I was watching some YouTube, and I don't watch firewood related stuff hardly at all, because when I am watching YouTube I want to either be learning or be entertained, and I do enough firewood that I don't need to see more of it. I watch a few channels just to know what everybody else is doing, but mainly what I look for is something that is going to make my brain bigger. I try to find stuff where I can learn something. That's what I generally gravitate towards. It's not current affairs, it's not sports, it's not really news. I try to stay away from all that stuff, and I try to find something that is going to make me a little bit smarter, because I need more smartness. I'm usually the dumbest person in the room. I try to ask questions and learn a lot. But anyway, this guy that was talking this morning, he was talking about something that's happening in the journalism and the profession of reporting the news. And it was very interesting, because he was talking about how so many newspapers, TV stations, TV shows, all the places where you can get information are going under. They're losing viewership, they're losing readership, they're losing interest very fast. And the reason is they think, for the most part, that they're right and their viewpoint is what they're going to push. And in journalism, usually I think what matters most are facts, not feelings or your beliefs. What matter are the facts. That's what I want to hear when I hear news. And that's not the case, no matter if you're left or right or center or wherever you are. Nowadays it's pretty much, I'm right, you're wrong. What I want to know are the facts, because that's all that matters. So this whole topic of how these journalists are losing their jobs and how they're cutting their staffs by 20%, the guy that was talking about it, not going to mention his name, doesn't matter, he just said they didn't realize what they were actually selling, because everyone sells no matter what you do. If you're a person that has a skilled trade, you're selling trust in that you're going to do your job for your boss or for your customers. And like in my photography business, I'm selling trust that I can make people look better than they normally do, or at least as good as possible. That's my job. And they pay me for the ability to do that, just like in anything else that you produce. And this whole thing with the journalists that has become an issue is that they have lost trust with the American public. Both sides, no question about it, because they all have an agenda to push. And what's unfortunate nowadays is you need to listen to both sides, the extremes, listen to the middle, listen to people that kind of can talk about the facts and where they're going and why. Everything's so politically based now that it's just gone nuts. So it made me think, when I sell firewood, what am I actually selling? I am selling trust. People that buy from me trust that my wood is going to burn, that it's ready to burn now, not next year. They're trusting me that I'm going to bring the right amount. They're trusting me that I'm going to bring the right kind of wood. They're trusting me that I'm going to put the wood where they want it. They're trusting me that I'm going to show up on time. It's a lot of trust is really what it is. They're trusting that the wood is going to do what they want it to do. If that's a fire pit in the backyard that's just going to have lots of flames and snap and crackle and pop with something like pine, they're trusting me that's what I'm going to bring them. If they want as much heat as possible, they want a wood type that's going to put out as much heat as possible if they're heating with it. They are buying my trust that I'm going to bring the right size pieces. Most people I sell to nowadays have firewood inserts, or they have a small fireplace, or they have a small stove. They don't want big monster pieces for the most part. There are people that sell to boiler people that want big, huge, monster, big pieces. That's not my customer. My customers trust that I'm going to bring them the right size wood for what they want. And I build that trust by my first contact, by asking a lot of questions. What are you going to use the wood for? What kind of wood do you generally get? Where is the wood going to be burned? Is it going to be in a fireplace, a wood stove? Is it going to be in a boiler? Is it going to be outside in a fire pit? How much wood do you use in a year? Are you going to cook with it? Are you smoking meat with it? what are you going to be using it for? By asking those questions, it helps people understand that I care and that they can trust me. And then when I make recommendations, they believe me. And then when I say, okay, I will bring you this amount of wood at this time on this day, and I will put it where you want it. And I'm show up on time and I'm there with the wood that they want. And I always bring more wood than they're paying for. Might be a little bit more, might be a lot more. I generally over-deliver all the time because that's how you retain customers. The one time you short people will be the last time. Never short people. And if you even think you're close on your amount, throw a little bit extra in. Because trust is the most important thing that you can have. And that's what I hopefully have with a lot of you, is that I try to tell the truth as much as possible about what I'm doing. I try not to hide my mistakes. I try to show you, oh man, I screwed up here. Or yeah, look at that. That's not good. That turned out bad. Don't do that. Or I did this and hopefully I'll never do that again. If I get a product that I'm demonstrating, I try to show you the good, the bad, and the ugly. If it truly is bad, I will tell you. If it's awesome, I'll tell you. If I see something that could be improved, I'll tell you. Take, for instance, my little trailer that I just got. It holds 2 face cords, or 2/3 of a cord, now that I got the sides on it, the sideboards. And the tarp is a little bit short for going up and over the top. Well, the company contacted me and they said, hey, send us a link to that video and we'll send it to the manufacturer and we'll get the right size covering for the net that goes over the top, the tarp. And, you know, they're paying attention. I trust that they're going to do it right. And the company that is manufacturing products like that, what they want to hear is what the problems are so they can address it. I, unfortunately, a lot of times I vote with my feet. And what that means is if I get poor service or poor product, I walk away. I'm not the kind of person to be the squeaky wheel that's going to complain a lot to get his way. I will ask generally one time. It's like, you know, this didn't really do what I thought it was going to do, whatever the product is. Is there anything we can do about it? Is there something better that I should be looking for? And if they offer help, if they offer replacement, if they offer to fix it, I'm in. If they say, well, that's just how they're made, we can't do anything about it. Or if they say, no, sorry, that's all there is. Well, I won't be doing that again, whatever it is. Just saying, those are the things that matter. Trust. So when I deliver my wood to my customers, I show up on time with the right amount of wood, with the right kind of wood. I talk to them. I ask questions again, how much they're going through. Are they going to need more? I let them know that I've got more. Try to ask about their life, what's going on. I ask about their kids, their dog, whatever. Try to build a relationship to build the trust. Trust is everything. And I have a lot of people that I will deliver to. Generally, it's the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 20th time. And they just know I'm going to be there. A lot of people just leave money for me. They leave money under a mat, pinned on a door. Inside their garage, a lot of times, they'll have it under a mat or just stuck up in the side of the siding. A lot of people are not there when I deliver because they trust me. And that's what you want to do with your customers and in life. You want to build trust. If people trust you, life's a lot easier. It just is. So what I try to do with my firewood business is when people ask me questions, or if I ask them questions to find out what they need, is to find out the facts. What do they need it for? What are they going to do with it? Where's it going? That kind of stuff. Because I want them to know that I care. And if they know that I care, they will trust me. Trust. It is huge. That's what I sell. Trust. To all of you, and to my firewood customers, and to my photography clients. I've been a self-employed, full-time professional photographer for 40 years, 42 years. My wife and I have run this business. We do portrait photography, we do teams, we do class pictures, we do a lot of high school seniors, families, children, stuff like that. And our customers come to us because they know I'm going to do a good job. We get a lot of repeat customers. Actually, I would say it's probably the majority of our business, just like my firewood business. People come to me again and again because I've built up trust. That is the word of the day, trust. That's it for today, folks. Come on back tomorrow morning, 5:30 a.m. I'll have another video for you right now. You're going to go watch all the other videos. There's 1,300 on the channel. Good night, everybody.